Hey guys, welcome to Melanin United. And today we're going to talk about, on this video, we're going to talk about um, William Ruto's interview on Al Jazeera a couple days ago. So I just watched this interview yesterday, and the part I'm doing the video about is he's saying he's saying the East African community, which compromises of Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, Tanzania, South Sudan, and I might be missing one right now, but yeah, like 5 or 6 East African countries, and they're united, which is great for economic development, political, and militarily, all the above. So and Congo too, the Democratic Republic of Congo is a part of the East African community too, and everybody that really knows about Africa and the resources, they know that the Democratic Republic of Congo is the richest place, not in Africa, in the whole planet by far. All the resources they have, the cobalt, the gold, the oil, the coltan, those resources they have for everyone's phones around the world, everyone's laptops, helicopters, planes, the U.S. military vehicle equipment. They need that. So so there's been war for since the Europeans killed Patrice Lumumba, since they killed Patrice Lumumba and then just causing coups, causing problems, backing forces, sponsoring this force called M23 there, and they want to put all the blame on Rwanda, but trust me, the funding is coming from the Europeans, and they're in the eastern part of Congo, Goma and North Kivu, South Kivu. They're there because there's a lot. The resources are there. Literally, there's 440 jets that fly over the Congo and just swoop down and grab the resources. That's how much theft they do. There's certain places in the Congo that the locals can't go there because there's so much resources, and and the Europeans want to monitor. So they've had their United Nations force MINUSCO there for about, I don't know, 22 years, and nothing has changed. It's actually, the situation keeps getting worse and worse. So so now MONUSCO's there, which is the UN, and remember, like I said, the UN is controlled and sponsored by the Europeans, right? So and they haven't done anything, and just like a month ago, the Congolese were protesting, like it was violent protests, trying to kick the UN out because they don't want to leave. So and then the UN killed 3 or 5 Congolese, which is tragic, and they're still in there, which is crazy. So the West, the Europeans are feeling the pressure that soon they're about to lose the richest place on the planet, because the people are waking up all over the place, all over the world, but in Congo too. So, and they need Congo to be war torn. So the East African community, and the chair of the East African community right now, I think, is Kenya. So William Ruto, right, and one of the best presidents in the world. Ruto was talking on an interview with Al Jazeera, and he said, uh, we had the reporter asked, he's like, you got apparently you guys have your troops on standby, getting ready to go to the DRC, and the troops are all the East African community. So all these countries have troops with the East African, so they're like combined. So Ruto's like, yes, we're gonna go there. We have no choice because war in the DRC affects all of us, all its neighbors, because the trading and all that, and it's just tough when there's war. You can't, be consistent in everything perfectly. So he said that, and then the reporter started like, isn't that gonna confuse the locals? There's already UN troops there and stuff, and he was concerned about like how the East African community is gonna send 12,000 up to 12,000 troops, and the UN has 18,000 there. So, and the UN's troops, they have Kenyans, they have Ugandans, they have like different African country soldiers, right? But the thing is, they're still controlled and sponsored by the Europeans, so they're told what to do, right? So this East African community would be literally our people, like trying to solve the problem, and that's what they fear. Western governments, Western politicians, Western people have criticized the move, saying Kenya has no business being in the DRC, and it's interfering in their internal affairs. These people are the biggest interferers. That's if and they keep saying Rwanda is being aggressive and Rwanda is backing M23, and you know what I'm saying, like they're paying the Congolese president, obviously, but they keep saying Rwanda's backing the M23, that rebel group in the Congo that keeps causing havoc for a long time now. If Rwanda was paying them, then why isn't Rwanda criticizing the East African communities plan to go in there and actually solve the problem? Why is it you guys? Why are you scared of the East African troops going in there? Because you want to keep the stabilizing going so you can keep taking resources. They want to keep the UN members there when the Congolese don't even want the United Nations there anymore. They would rather the East African community. So that's what I'm saying. These people are trying to force keeping their troops in there. And they're criticizing us. They don't want us to handle our own problems. So that's the thing. So I'm glad Ruto made that statement, and I hope we fulfill with that plan soon, because DRC, we need that. We need our country to function properly. You know, too much chaos there. Too much people. Too much kids getting killed, and that's where all these so-called diseases, like they get so-called diseases appear in the DRC out of nowhere. Like, come on, HIV in the DRC appeared there in the 80s. Okay, Ebola appeared there in 2000 something, and then now they're saying monkeypox appeared from there. Like, they're saying all these diseases started from there. Isn't that interesting? How all these diseases that are, you know, like big diseases and that kill a lot of people, isn't it interesting how it's always found in the richest place in the world, and then the Europeans have to go there to so-called help, right? Like, come on, man. They're trying to hold on Africa. They're trying to hold on to DRC, and they don't want us to have our own solutions to our own problems. They want to be the ones to monitor. And that's the thing. They're backing all these rebel groups because they need to keep stealing, and they don't want us to stabilize Congo, because then the Congolese are going to benefit, Africans are going to benefit, and you know what I mean? Like, they can't have that. So, alright guys, see you on the next video. Like, comment, subscribe.